Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to a new vlog. So this is gonna be a separate journey from the last ones because those vlogs were like in a singular journey because they were all part of the same tour. But this journey is going to be separate and we're going to leave for Luxor in about an hour, and I'm gonna show you around with Luxor and how it is and how the temples are, the Valley of the Kings, the Valley of the Queens, Temple of Hasselput, so all the things and the history with it. I'll try to explain it along the way. So let's head to the bus. Oh, okay, so we've reached Luxor for like, we left at around 8:30. We left Hurghada at around 8:30 and it's like around about 4 at the moment, 3:30 at the moment, and we've just reached our place to stay the night. And we're like very tired. We like almost got scammed twice because the taxi driver, he took us to another place and he said that I'll show you another place because the hotel that we had booked, it did not exist for some reason. And then he tried to taking us to another place and then he said I will not take you to this place because I will not take you to that place, and like he asked for another price, and then there was a whole fight and now we are at another hotel. And we have just 1 hour to see Karnak temple, and we had planned to go to Valley of Kings or Valley of the Queens today. However, it is not possible and we'll go to it in the morning, at like early morning at around 9 or 9:30 when everybody else is done with hot air balloons. We'll see Karnak and the Mummification Museum probably, and also Luxor temple. We were in the Mummification Museum in Luxor. They are like showing different things here. There's a crocodile mummified and they're like pots of mummies, and here there's a real mummy. That's a real mummy. There are pots and like everything is mummified. It's not a big museum, it's just a room where everything is just displayed. So not that special. There are hieroglyphics on the wall, and like it says "Thought watches the weighing of the heart." So like it's just the weighing of the heart ceremony in the ancient Egyptians. It's just depicting that. This is the soul visits the mummy and gives her life again, and like this is the picture of that. So I'm just gonna. There's not much to show. I've just showed everything that is to see here. So yeah, this is a mummy and you can even see that the hair is preserved, and it's 3,000 years old. 3,000 years old. And the feet, it's actually very weird to just see it. These are like the tubs, and they contain like different organs of the mummy, and these are different ornaments that were used, like different tools that were used for mummification. This is a mummy of a baboon, and there's a mummy of a cat, and this is a mummy of a crocodile. It looks very nice. No video. These are different mummy boards. This is a coffin. This is an open coffin. Because that is like the front part of the coffin, and this is the back side of the coffin. This is also front part of the coffin, a lid of the coffin. And If you go here, that is also lid of the coffin. It's a mummy board basically on which you like transition the mummy on the whole mummy process, and you can see the hieroglyphics telling the whole story of the whole mummification process on how they take out the soul first, the heart, scarabs, and everything else. And you can see that on the hieroglyphics. This is a statue of a mummy. This statue of a cat. The statue of a mummy. A cat. The mummy of a cat. I'm just losing my words. And again, crocodile. It's a fish.
Nice to meet you.
It's a goose.
Nice to meet you.
This is a leg of a goat.
İsminiz neydi? Zeliha. Zeliha Fatma. Büşra. Ben de memnun oldum. Teşekkür ederim size de.
These are the boards and cushions used. We just got done with the mummification museum. I went to the souvenir store to like find something good, but there wasn't anything like in my budget because everything at these museums is so expensive. And like being Egyptian, they charge very more extra for everything. So like there was no point in getting anything. I'm just standing. This is a view of the Nile. We are living on that side of the Nile, and we'll probably stay for one day extra here as well. I think we're gonna go to an island here, and after that we're gonna go to Luxor. Luxor Temple. And today's vlog is gonna end there, and tomorrow another vlog will start for the Valley of Kings, Valley of Queens. Probably not Valley of Queens because Valley of Queens is renovating, so we won't be able to do that. But Valley of Kings and the Temple of Hasatpur, we will be doing that tomorrow. And maybe Karnak Temple and Luxor Museum on the last day because we got very late today because of the bus and like all the traveling, so like we couldn't go to Karnak in the morning like before 5. It was at 5, so we are planning to stay an extra day just to see the Karnak Museum and the Luxor Temple Museum. So yeah, we're gonna do that later. On our side is currently the Luxor Temple. It's one of the oldest temples to exist in this like Egyptian civilization. We'll be going there later at night, but like it has a walkway which has sphinxes on all sides. So yeah, and apart from that there are like 5 and 6 different statues of different like goddesses and gods of the Egyptian culture. So yeah, we'll head there tomorrow after like sunset because it's used at night as well. Apart from that, this is Luxor, just on the Nile. Every like city here is on the Nile. Very rarely do you find a city that's not on the Nile, and that is Hurghada that we are living in, and it's a new city, and I don't like it. We're currently in Banana Island. It's just like a village on an island in middle of the Nile. Not much to see actually. There's a market here, and we just came on the boat. Not very special. I'll just continue when we get to Luxor Temple. There are crocodiles over here. Actually, it was a bit interesting.
So they're like very clean for this animal.
They should be in Shabul.
And they need to.
There's a big one, not that big. Yeah, we saw a mummy of a crocodile, and now we're seeing a real crocodile. So yeah, I'm not that interested in them. The water is very dirty.
Yesterday, last day. Yesterday.
And there are monkeys over here. Then a wolf over there. Just animals over here. We're now gonna head into the Luxor Temple. Hopefully you can hear me. We have Luxor Temple at our side. The tickets close at around 8 and we have like 20 minutes left. But if we get in, like we have time till 10. So we're gonna take that. I'm gonna show it when we get in. There's a mosque inside as well. The mosque is relatively new. The historical context of this area is very significant as these are very old temples and They are like much older than the pyramids themselves. So we're just gonna get a ticket soon and head inside. Okay, so we've entered into the Luxor temple. And these were the like 6 statues that I was talking about. I don't actually know the like exact history of it, but there's a tower. Like half of the Egyptian monuments are those towers. So we'll just like start exploring. Like these are like thousands of years old. Sorry, the camera was like at an angle. I was looking somewhere else and the camera was at another direction. There are different hieroglyphics on all the like towers, all the pillars. If you see this, there are like hundreds of pyramids just all around you, and the mosque is playing the verses of the Holy Quran that are related to punishments that were given to people because these people ceased to exist. They were like delivered a punishment for their activities, and they used to worship many things: cats, crocodiles, goats. For them, they were like punished, they were like discarded, and new people replaced them. And if you just see this, it's scary that these things are made thousands and thousands of years ago and they're still existing. Like the size of them, and like they're still alive, like they're still existing. You can see the hieroglyphics. This part has been renovated. You can see it like that has been recovered, but the rest, it's the old thing, it's the hieroglyphics. I don't think the video can't do it justice because it's a bit dark and we came here at post sunset. I would have liked to like come here in the morning to like see how it is actually. This was like, this whole temple was to be the sitting place of Tutankhamun, from what I've read. Tutankhamun and his like predecessors and his successors. I think let's go down that path. It looks much scary, so we can like, I'll probably open the flash. Look at this. There's nothing much like what I'm scared to go in. I've seen a lot of mummy related movies to go in places like this. It's just, you feel scared when you're going inside. It's very dark, and you can see the architecture, like the edges of the pillars are very crafted in a very well designed way, and like these are the hieroglyphics, different languages written. And like we just came inside the sanctuary area of the temple, and they used to like do sacrifices here and like do their offerings, and there are hieroglyphics all around the walls. And like if you see the place, they weren't that tall, so like for me, my head was almost hitting the roof, so that was very different. And like I think hieroglyphics are visible over here much clearly. You can just see it. Unfortunately, it is in the dark. I think this vlog could have been better had it been in the morning, but our plan was a bit mismanaged today, which is why they are like, we have to like see them in the dark. If I get a chance, I'll probably come here again just to like see them in the morning. You can see that the hieroglyphics are in color because with time, with age, the color has faded away. But like in certain places, the color is still there. If you can see there, because the roof has not been damaged, so probably because of that, rain and like wind has not affected it that much. I'm just roaming around the outside part of the temple, and like this part has been restored, the roof has been restored here, and you can feel your voice echo here, and there is probably a window over here. Probably it got damaged, but it can be a window as well. Like, we have no idea. I have no idea per se. You can just see the hieroglyphics. I think they have been with time, like they have renovated. While renovating it, they have like made them darker, but probably it's the same as well. This Luxor temple was reopened in 2006. There's an open air museum on the side. I just saw the notice, so I'll go there and see the stuff. Apparently we can go there and watch. They're like old rocks of this place. Luxor temple, different dynasties, 1070 BC. Okay, the Hatshepsut, whatever that is, I still haven't learned how to pronounce that name. That his dynasty was also here. Her dynasty was also here. She was the only queen of Egypt. Like, if you can read it, I'll just this is 18th dynasty, and they were the relatively newer dynasties. So, and like different dynasties had a different set of script, different dialects. Like today, in our day of it, you can see different artifacts over here. This is the dynasty of Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun was around about 1323 BC. I'll just zoom in if I can. Here. In Tutankhamun and his son. He restored the Amun-Ra cult after Akhenaten's death and finished construction of the Luxor temple. So like this was finished by Tutankhamun. Like, I'm just amazed by this architecture, and I say it a lot in all of my videos that the camera cannot do justice to it, because first of all the camera does not like show the whole picture, because where I am standing I am seeing everything. Like for me, like even the curvatures of the wall are very noticeable, but the camera cannot show it, especially at night time. So yeah, I am showing it for like reference, but it really does not do it justice, that how humongous and how huge these structures are. So it just amazes me that even thousands of years ago, 3,000, 4,000 years ago, these structures were made. You can look at the like different styles of the tops of the pillars, like different construction times at different styles of pillars. So like that also shows their development, because that one is a bit messy, the one at the back. This one is a bit better, this one is much better, this one is much better than that, and with time, and like this is their perfection. Like even intricate details are there, so that really shows a lot. And there again hieroglyphics. There is no notice of something. I think that's a throne type of thing. Yeah, that's a throne. because there's a chair on the other side. I don't know why they've turned it. There's a tub or something. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again, and I've been saying it a lot, that night time does not do this palace justice. I should have come in the morning, but probably the other valleys, the Valley of Kings, Valley of the Queens, they would be much better. The temple of Hatshepsut, whatever her name is gonna be much better.